Welcome to Carolina Week Sports. I'm Deshaun Brown. In a league as tough as the ACC, even the most talented teams can't afford to take a day off. But that's exactly what the Heels did Saturday in Raleigh. Roy said his boys were fat and happy and expected the Wolfpack players to just roll over and play dead. They didn't. Sports reporter Brandon Curry has more.
So tell me the difference between a Carolina and a state student.
Well, pretty much state students, we're intelligent, we're classy, and Carolina fans.
I can see your nipples.
Oh, thank you. They look good. In Carolina, they buy all their clothing at Walmart.
Oh, yeah?
And state fans actually have some heart. They walk around with the boat shoes on. They have pop collars and bow ties and
totally pumped.
State fans are the best in the
State
world.
fans are the best.
I was liking everybody here until this. I had no problems with anybody, but I don't know.
All right, you good. At the end of the day, the Wolfpack proved that they were the better team. They scored on turnovers, penetrated Carolina's lackadaisical defense, and shot an amazing 76% in the second half.
I don't have answers. The only thing I know is that I thought that they had much more passion for the game today than we did.
That lack of passion caused sloppy turnovers and foul trouble from senior leader Rayshawn Terry. Tyler Hansbrough scored his 1,000th point with this dunk right here and led the Heels with 24 points, but it wasn't enough. State wins 83-79. In Raleigh, I'm Brandon Curry, Carolina Week.
The Heels' performance against State is even more puzzling considering the way they destroyed Miami just 3 days earlier. Now, during that game, 12 players scored. 5 of them were in double figures. Danny Green saw the free throw line often. He finished with 12. Wayne Ellington, he boasted 14 of Carolina's points, while teammate Ty Lawson knocked down 13. Wes Miller, he's been a lot less consistent this year than last, finally sank a few threes. The star of the night, though, Tyler Hansbrough, who hit 3 jump shots, which required Miami to guard him from farther out. Too bad for him, that consistency from far out didn't make the bus to Saturday's game against State. Although the men fell for just the 3rd time this season, the Tar Heel ladies continue their undefeated season by pounding Boston College on Thursday. Second-ranked Carolina was led by, guess who, Ivory Latta, who finished with 20 of the team's 82 points. After topping the Eagles by 22, the Heels are now preparing for a showdown against number 1 and undefeated Duke. That game is Thursday in Chapel Hill. The women's basketball team may still have the Duke game circled on their calendar, but the wrestling team is basking in the victory against their hated rivals. After jumping out to a 19-0 lead, highlighted by a pin from 2-time All-American Evan Sola, the Heels topped the Blue Devils 30-22. Carolina is now 4-1 in the ACC. The wrestling victory means Carolina picks up another point in the all-sport Carlisle Cup competition. The Heels are now up 6.5 to 4.5. 2 more games are up for grabs this week in the men's and women's basketball games. Carolina tennis opened the spring season with a doubleheader on Saturday. In the first match, Carolina jumped out to a quick lead against Charlotte after clinching the doubles point. The Heels went on to win the next 5 matches, giving Coach Sam Paul a 13-1 record in season openers. It'll sink in after the match, Coach. But Carolina's 1 seed, 25th-ranked Benjamin Carlotti struggled in his first set. Carlotti, fighting back here in the second, could not hold on for the win. Still, Carolina takes the victory 6-1. For the second match of the doubleheader on Saturday, the Heels faced the Gardner-Webb Bulldogs. Lenny Gullen and David Stone teamed up to play the number 1 doubles match. The duo won 8-2. The 23rd-ranked Heels didn't stop there, sweeping the singles competition. Freshman Chris Kearney hustled to win his match 6-4 and 6-2. Kearney was one of several freshmen to make their debut as Tar Heel tennis players on Saturday. The Bulldogs went home empty-handed as the Heels cruised to a 7-0 win and a 2-0 overall record. Guys, just one last note about the Super Bowl. Both Tar Heels' Dexter Reed and Jeff Saturday were able to propel the Indianapolis Colts to Super Bowl win 41.
Not what I was looking forward to, but
yeah,
good
I know.
for them.
I'm sorry.
Thanks, Deshaun.
Well, millions of people tuned in to watch the Colts defeat the Bears in the Super Bowl.
And advertisers spent millions to get their messages out.
We'll take a look at some of the top commercials from the big game.